The fluorescent lights hummed softly above me as I sat in the corner of the waiting room, a habitual visitor in this land of uneasy silences and rustling charts. The sterile scent of antiseptic seeped into my clothes, a poignant reminder of the unspoken stories that lingered in this place. My heart raced as I clutched the crumpled note in my hand, the words scrawled hurriedly across it, whispering of things I was both desperate to know and afraid to hear. They had slipped it under my door while I was lost in the fog of another long shift, an anonymous confession from a patient whose identity remained cloaked in the white sheets and dizzying chaos of their hidden past. Curiosity warred with a creeping apprehension as I took a deep breath, feeling the paper tremble slightly between my fingers. I felt the pounding in my chest, in sync with the ambient beeps and distant murmurs of the hospital hallways. The very walls seemed to close in, charged with stories yet untold, histories veiled beneath the thick silence. Before I continue, if you are feeling what I am feeling right now, please leave a like. It helps me keep going. I unfolded the note, allowing its contents to pull me into the labyrinth of emotions I both dreaded and anticipated. Words painted a tapestry of anguish, of love lost and bonds broken, of moments stolen under the weight of secrets never meant to be shared. There was a haunting familiarity in those lines, as though they echoed tales I had seen reflected in countless eyes through my time here. The anonymous voice spoke of choices made in the shadows, of a life lived on the edges of societal norms and expectations. I felt the ghostly touch of their regret as it seeped into my heart, echoing alongside my own fears and failures. Each sentence drew me further into their world, into the nooks of existence that thrived in silence, hidden from the prying gaze of judgment. I looked around the hospital, seeing only faded wallpaper and tired souls, each carrying their own unspoken burdens. I wondered how many others had sat here, paper in hand, teetering on the brink of revelation. How many had stumbled upon secrets too heavy to bear, uncovered in brief moments of vulnerability. The note became a mirror for my own doubts, my internal tensions resonating with the narrative etched in ink. There was a shadow that followed each step in that written life, a specter of guilt that seemed to merge with my own. I felt their desperation clawing at my insides, urging me to understand, to see beyond the surface they desperately shielded from view. Fragments of their history were pieced together as I delved deeper into their confession. Each revelation unraveled the tightly wound threads of their existence, revealing the fragile human underneath it all. In those words lay a plea for compassion, a request for absolution, unknown and untethered by the limits of our daily facade. The clarity began to emerge, a dawning light pressing against the darkness that had cloaked my understanding. For them, the past was a prison, chain links forged from years of concealment and undue shame. And before I drew my own conclusions, the pieces fell into place. The secret they held was one of quiet heroism, a life defined by a solitary sacrifice. Illness had forced them to hide, to live in shadows of half-truths and hidden glories. They saved others while they could not save themselves, echoes of their own narrative etched into the lives they had touched. I realized they were more like all of us than we had dared imagine, vulnerable humans seeking love in a space that sometimes felt incapable of delivering it. I sat there absorbing the emotional impact, left with a deeper understanding of what was truly human at our core. As their truth settled in my bones, I knew their story was more than an anonymous confession. It was a testament to our collective fragility as we navigate the choppy waters of life. I let go of my breath, feeling the tears well up in solidarity and empathy, a shared weight now lighter because it was known. Before you leave, if this moment impacted you as it impacted me, subscribe. I'm sharing every confession, and you never know which one will be next. Subscribe to the channel. If you can breathe after this, maybe you'll want to hear the next confession too. Sometimes the truth we avoid is precisely the one we most need to hear. See you in the next video.